Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi to Ustazah Dalila and my fellow friends. Introduce, my name is Nurul Nishadatul Farhana Ain Binti Sabarudin, and I am from MSUC Sabah. So today we are from group 5 who would like to present about our assignment 1. Okay, first of all, our group topics is the solution of poverty in Islam. So the basic form, poverty is defined as a lack of necessities such as food, clothing, and shelter. In other words, it is the lack of means, most notably money, to meet those needs. Poverty is a major concern around the world. What is the cause of this, and how can poverty be eradicated? Muslim intellectuals and economic experts must consider this issue. In fact, because Islam strongly advocates helping others and encourage philanthropy, poverty among society should have been non-existent.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Razik Takif and I'm from MSUC Sabah, and my metric number is 210-2022-070042. Without further ado, I would like to present our research introduction about the solution of poverty in Islam. Islam legislated many solutions for poverty, the most important of which is to steadfast on the religion of Allah and encourage people to work and abandon laziness or unemployment. Poverty can be caused by a variety of factors, including a pure test from Allah as a punishment for certain sins or as a result of unemployment or laziness. It could also be due to a specific group of people looting or exerting a monopoly on the money, which like public treasury, and preventing others from accessing it. There are numerous other possibilities. In our academic poster, there are some selected important solutions that we depict, such as work hard, social concern, sharing, paying zakat, giving infaq and sadaqah, having an established ears, and last but not least, a fair leader. Moving on to the methodology, the method used in this study by our group is research methodology. We can assemble some important solution of poverty in Islam by conducting research. We gathered all this data and information by truly researching the internet, finding some journals and articles, also watching the most recent news on this serious subject, which is qualitative research over quantitative research, because we were really interested in the impact and message of this journal article rather than numbers and statistics. So that is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Faiz bin Amin and I'm from branch MSU Sabah, and I'll be explain for my part, which is work hard. Work hard is one of the method for preventing poverty in Islam. This is because Muslims are required to work hard and eliminate ignorance and laziness. This is done to balance the affairs of the world and the hereafter. As the friend of Abdullah bin Amr bin Ash said, work for your world as if you live forever, and do charity for your hereafter as if you were dead tomorrow. The phrase teaches us to work hard because we cannot idly to be able to sustain our lives in the world, and we are also taught not to forget our duty as servant of God, which is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In addition to this phrase, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also said in Surah Al-Jumu'ah, verse 10, where He says, when prayers have been performed, then scatter you on the face of the earth and seek the gift of Allah. And remember Allah a lot, so that you are lucky. The above verse explain that if you want to be a lucky person, then we must be able to balance between the affairs of the world and the affairs of the hereafter. Thank you for listening. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ayman Yap. I am from MLC Sabah. So I will take part of social concern. So, Islam teaches its people to establish ukhuwah Islamiyah, help each other. If any of our relatives are deficient and need help, then we must be sensitive and sweet people to help them immediately. Don't even be a person who pretends not to see the situation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nofarna binti Yasari and I'm from MSU Sarawak. Today I will present about sharing part in solution of poverty. Islam teach its people to care for the poor. How much Islam cares about until it classifies people who do not care about the poor into people who lie about religion. As Allah said in Surah Al-Ma'un, verse 1 until 3, which means, do you know those who lie about religion? Those are the ones who rebuke orphans and do not advocate feeding the poor. Islam also teaches people to be generous people, as the Prophet said, narrated by Nasa'i, Muslim, and Ahmad of Abu Hurairah, which means the hand above giving is better than the hand below asking.
Okay, my name is Nur Ali Danisha from MSU College Sarawak. Today I will be presenting about paying zakat, giving infak and sharakah. To overcome poverty, Islam obliges its people to issue zakat, both zakat fitrah and zakat mal. In addition, it also encourages its devotees to give infak and sharakah to people in need. For indeed, in our possessions, there is the right of the poor to be given, as Allah Almighty said in Surah At-Zariyat, verse 19, which means, and in their property there is a right for the poor who asks, and the poor who do not get a share.
Good evening. My name is Fahmi Fazrullah and I am from MSU Sabah. As for my part, I will be presenting about established hair and a fair leader in Islam. Islam emphasizes to its people to pay attention to their heirs, or rather others as families, who will be left behind, lest they live in misery, deprivation, and lest they become begging people. For a fair leader, Islam encourages its people to be filial and obey Allah, the apostle and the leader. The intended leader is just a leader who has noble character, which is honest, trustworthy, convey what should be conveyed, professional and consistent. The leader in this case can also be interpreted as the government. Therefore, the government has a task that must be carried out, namely the welfare of its people and alleviating poverty. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Fatima binti Adam, you can call me Siti. I'm from MSU College Sarawak and I'm taking diploma in education TESOL. So today I want to present the conclusion of the poverty Islam. The conclusion is to conclude with all these high values, every society can be sound and healthy without the elements of insecurity, envy and malice, eating its body not suffering from poverty. Islam was successful in finding optimal solutions for all these problems, and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, made himself an example to follow in every teaching and lessons he taught, proving the very authenticity of the prophet